that's what the feeling is. Like, that's how the feeling is. The feeling is like, okay, I'm committing. So I'm excited to shoot every day, even though I don't got nothing to even talk about. So 90% of the time, or it's going to be 90% of the time, I don't have nothing to talk about, but I'm just committed.
Oh man, I got up late today. It's about 11:15, 11:20. Um, kind of missed my Amazon block this morning, but yeah, I'll figure it out today. I don't got much today as far as like really like I don't really even go outside that much, to be honest with you. Like I don't really got much today. Um, going as far as like going outside or anything like that. Like I got some schoolwork and stuff that need to get done, and still working on a podcast. So that's some stuff that needs to get done as far as episode 2. And then also I need to edit episode 3. So we kind of doing ours like we a couple weeks in advance. So episode 2 should be dropping tomorrow. And then from there, we'll work on, I'll start working on episode 3. But then we got to shoot tomorrow. So tomorrow is kind of more of like a bigger day, I guess, for me. But I do gotta do some schoolwork. So currently in school for computer science. So, and that's the reason why I say that. Like, man, you can handle a lot, man. Don't make it seem. Don't ever let nobody make it seem like you can't or you can't manage a lot, right? So, like I said, I got a podcast going. I got 3 kids. That's all in school. I got a full-time job. I also got a side gig. And on top of that, I'm in school for computer science. So I don't say that just to brag about all the things I'm doing, which which really ain't nothing, man. But I'm just saying that to let you know, like, you got the energy to do those things. You feel what I'm saying? You got the energy to make it happen. So don't let nobody ever make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you can't or you can't manage all that stuff. Um, so really I'ma get up, probably grab some cereal. Yeah, grown people still eat cereal, man. So get up. Yeah, so we gonna get up. Get up and go grab some cereal or something like that, and try to get the day started. Eat some cereal, brush your teeth, and then start to try to get the day started, man. Um, cut off this light. Cut off my lights because my damn light bill is hot, man. But as far as like, what we gonna talk about today in this episode, man, I just kind of want to go through some of the things that I feel like you should work on as far as like when it comes down to coming into the new year and what you feel like you should be setting goals to do and what you want to obtain over the next 12 months, right? It's a lot of things that you can do within 12 months. And I thought about it the other day. I was like, man, I remember like 10 years ago, maybe it was like 10, 15 years. Let me see if I can stick this on my shirt real quick. Like, one thing I believe in is, if anything, while I'm shooting a video, is just having good audio. Like, videos may be blurry or something like that, but I agree with having good audio, right? Um, so getting back to it 10 years ago, man, maybe roughly about 10, 12 years ago, I remember when I got kicked out of my first apartment. I was like homeless, man. And at the time, I didn't know what to do, man. I was, what, 1920, so maybe like 13 years ago. Time kind of goes by then, but so that was roughly about 10, 13 years ago, and I didn't really know about like time or, I mean, not time. I didn't know what to do. I didn't understand the process or anything like that, man. And to come back and so basically throughout my journey during that time, I was, like I said, 19, 20, got kicked out my apartment. At the time, I didn't know what to do. I was trying to figure it out. I went back to live with my mom because, like I said, I just didn't know what to do. I didn't have nothing planned. I didn't have nothing going at all. Like, I just didn't have nothing going, bro. Like, I went to school for drafting design to me, which was pointless. At the time I wanted to go for computer science, but they didn't. The school I went to technically didn't have that course, so I just end up choosing something else. You know what I'm saying? Just choosing a random degree, and just basically doing all that so I could just stay out of the streets. Right? I had got into some trouble prior to that, and you know what I'm saying. I almost went to jail for a long time, man. Almost went to jail for a long ass time. So thankfully, it ended up panning out, and it ended up, things just end up getting better throughout the time. And um, things just got better. Like, I just overcome that situation, what I should say. Let me not just say things got better. I just overcame that situation. And I think that really helped, like, my life, man. That really helped my life. That really helped me understand what needs to be done and help me focus on what I wanted to do and how I should be doing things because man, it was rough. It was a rough time, man. It was a rough time for me. So throughout my journey, I moved a couple of places. I ended up going to California to live with my wife. At the present time, she was my girlfriend, but I moved out there on a whim, moving from Florida to California. Stayed out there in California for a while. Got a job, worked at Home Depot, started to like build my way up in there. Cause like one thing about me, like I'm never afraid to work, man. Like I know we talk about entrepreneurs and wanting to be entrepreneurs, but one thing about it is like I've never been afraid to put in the work. So putting in the work is never a problem. So I did that, started to put in the work, started to build back up, build some money up. Um, Stayed out there for about 4 years, and then we decided that California just wasn't a location for us, so we ended up moving out to Texas, and then from there just started kind of build up in Texas, right? Starting to glow up. Was able to buy a house, was able to get couple nice cars or whatever. Put the kids in a charter school and stuff like that, getting a good neighborhood and things like that. So what I'm saying all that not to like brag, because like I said, that's neither nothing, right? Like I always tell people there's like people 20 levels above me and 20 levels below me. But never saying that to brag. I'm saying that to say that it's possible, right? Like it's truly possible that you can change your life in a matter of, what I'm saying, weeks, months, years. But if you dedicate the time, it's gonna change. I'm telling you, it's gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Like if you dedicate the time, and that's what I'm starting to realize now, is like a lot of the times, like we be wanting it so fast, so quick. We just want it overnight. We want it to happen. I mean, we just want it to happen like tomorrow. But it just takes time. It takes time to build a foundation, and then to build on top of that foundation, and then continue to build that ladder or climb that ladder or move up higher. So it just takes the amount of time. But if you do something for 365 days next year, or you go to the gym for 365 days next year, by day 365, you're going to see the changes.
But day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, you're not gonna see nothing, right? It's not gonna feel like anything's happening. So yeah, just see, I look outside a little bit, man. See if I can get some light on. But yeah, just keep that in mind, man, when you before you start, man. Gotta get my damn grass cut. That's another thing about being a goddamn homeowner, right? You start to learn a bunch of shit that you, especially in first time home, you start learning stuff that you like, man, shit, I gotta do that now. But either way, just stay focused, stay motivated, man, and let's capitalize, let's grow together, let's win together, let's motivate each other to be what we want to be. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be something. Everybody want to do something. Everybody want to go somewhere. Everybody want to travel somewhere. Everybody want to, put out the opportunity or have the opportunity to do something great. So, and I think that we all can in our own way, right? I could be great at doing these daily vlogs, right? You could be great at creating shoes or something. I don't know. But what I would say is that, I'm gonna crank up and make some cereal real fast, and then we'll chop it up, man. So I was just checking to see if my son put out the garbage last night, man. So that's pretty good. Good guy, man. Overall, raising some good kids, so I can be extremely proud about that, man. Like I said, today'll be a little different video. Just got done eating the cereal, so I know, man, grown adult cereal ain't the best thing for you. I understand that, but eventually I get on my health and my health goals. So just currently busy right now, but I try to figure out time. Timing is number one thing, right? Just trying to figure out the time to get that going. But about 80% of my day gonna be spent right here in this chair, man. I gotta do some editing video behind me. I gotta post that video today. That was the vlog from yesterday, vlog type video motivation from yesterday. I gotta do that, and then I have to work on some schoolwork today. So that's mainly what my day gonna be like today, man. And then I'm gonna work on those things, start getting those out. I won't bore y'all with that, man. So the next time, we'll check back in, which will be a few seconds for you guys, but for me, it's gonna be a couple hours, man. I'm jump in the car and go pick the kids up from school. So introduce them, and then we'll go from there. But number one thing that I want y'all to take from this, man, is that just work on something this coming year, right? Work on something, get motivated by something, start something, do something, be something, and strive for something. Let's make that happen. And I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Yeah. All right, cool. So I got a chance to wrap up a lot of the stuff that I had to do, man, today, as far as editing a couple videos, scheduling a couple posts for the podcast and stuff like that. So just give you guys a little taste of what we got going on. Just a little schedule. I only scheduled one post, but I was getting ready to start doing some other editing and stuff like that. But one thing I did want to show y'all is that I know I talk about going to school and all the other stuff I got going on, man, but still keep good grades, man. I still keep good grades. I don't let all the work that I got going on or kind of half step on anything. So I'm going ahead to go pick up the kids right now, and then from school, and from there, most likely kind of wrap up this day. Like I said, I ain't really have much going on today. So that's really it, man. We'll probably chop it up a little bit once we get the kids out of school and stuff like that there. And then, like I say, man, just one of those days where I grind. I grind today, did some editing, did some scheduling, some posted the vlog. That's yesterday's vlog. Posted it on my page today, which will be video number 1. This is video number 2, and then from there we'll just go ahead and get everything set up and everything going. So like I said, gonna take this journey, go get the kids, and then from there should be good. So catch y'all in a quick second, man. I just got done finished eating dinner. Should actually work pretty good. It's my wife. She want to be my media folks. I think it's gonna be on my beard a little bit, but either way. Alright, hopefully we set up, man. You know I ain't cutting none of that, so I don't cut none of that. It's all in there. Just got done eating dinner. Some, what was that? Chicken Alfredo. And I was having an interesting conversation with my wife. And what you asked, baby? You asked about.
Were you saying, oh, it comes from within, knowing what you want to do? And I said, I don't think that's true. And I was like, well, what does that even feel like? I don't feel like that's true for me, so I wouldn't know what that feels like to know.
So what does it feel like to know what you want to do, or to know like you're on the right path? Because that's what it is. So it comes.
I don't know what that feels like. So
so you said from within. I'm trying to piece it together because I said if I know because I feel it from the inside. Like I know like what I mean, not specifically like what I want to do at the time, but I know that when I want to do something, I automatically just commit and do it, because if I don't do it, then that means I didn't really want to do it. So what I'm saying is, like, let's just say you got this idea of, like for my vlogs right here, I had an idea. I'm like, man, I want to vlog every day and give a message to the people, right? Give a message, some type of message to the people. I don't care if it's like, hey, I'm sick today and, you know, this is what I'm doing to get well, whatever. I just want to give a message to the people. And what I did was I just automatically committed to it. I was like, all right, today I'm going to just start shooting. I'm going to shoot every day, do like the bare minimum of editing or whatever, and just post it. You know, whether I get 1 subscriber, 2, or 100 million, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm doing this because I committed to it. And that's what the feeling is. Like, that's how the feeling is. The feeling is like, okay, I'm committing. So I'm excited to shoot every day, even though I don't got nothing to even talk about. So 90% of the time, or it's going to be 90% of the time, I don't have nothing to talk about, but I'm just committed. And that's how I feel it. So it's like, kind of like when you used to be I'd be on a basketball court and like, I know I'm going to make the shot. Like, you ever get that feeling like, man, I know I'm going to make this shot because it came off the wrist right, or the spin of the ball, or I felt the shot. Like I felt the rhythm of the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like I shot that shot like 900 times and they all went in. And that's how I feel. That's the feeling of it. So it's like, when you do something to put it in your perspective, like when you do something that you know you have done it 100 times and you just get that feeling like, okay, well, I already know what to do. Like, say for example, when we get sick, like you already know what to do. There's no hesitation, right? You got that feeling like, okay, I already know what to do. Let me check the temperature. Let me check the temperature. Let me see, got a fever. Oh, they got a fever. Let me do let me get a Motrin or Tylenol or whatever it is. It's just that it's that feeling you already got. Like you already got that in you. I already know what to do. You know what I'm saying? The problem is that how do you move those same emotions over to something else? You know what I'm saying? But the only way you move those emotions over to something else is if you do it. So whatever you have an idea, if you just say tomorrow, I want to do a clothing line, right? Just an example. And then from tomorrow, you just start committing to do a clothing line. You're going to find your purpose within that. Because you're going to start learning new stuff, right? You got to learn about fabric. You got to learn about clothes. You got to learn about design. You got to learn about setting up a website. You got to learn about marketing. You got to learn about inventory. You got to learn about camera, shooting, video, editing. You got to learn social media marketing, how to manage multiple channels. You got to learn about packaging, how you going to package your product. You gotta, I mean, it's so much stuff that you gotta jot down to do. And throughout all those things, you start to learn like, hey, am I passionate about this? And do I like it? Or is this not for me? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how you grow you grow that feeling for something. Because so now if you started a brand and you build it and it's successful, your purpose now is like, okay, well now I know if I go out there and do something else, I may want to help somebody else build up their brand, because that's what I know. Like I know the ins and out of it. So when somebody's saying, oh yeah, I'm doing a clothing line, or to bring it all the way back. Now, if you start doing a clothing line and then somebody else you talking to that's new and they start to do a clothing line, I guarantee you will light up because you're like, oh yeah, I already know what to do. Like, and then you start talking about it and you're so passionate about it because you in it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people find it hard to just get in it. You know what I'm saying? Like just get in that space. Like you just need to get in it. Get in whatever it is, like whatever your ideas. Because you have ideas. Everybody have ideas of what they want to do. But it's that commitment to say, hey, the next thing that pop up, I'm going to commit to it and I'm going to find out everything that I need to know about it, right? Win, lose, or draw, fail, or anything. Like you just want to be in it to learn, grow, and follow the process. And then that's just how you find your purpose within it and grow. And that's how that feeling feels. It feels of just knowing that I've done something similar to this and I know the feeling of it. Like, okay, yeah, I started multiple businesses and I started multiple businesses and all of them failed, right? But does that make you not want to start another business? Nah, you want to start another business because you're like, man, that's kind of all that I know. And then I like doing it because I did 9 other ones. They just didn't work out. But the 10th one, that's why people continue to start building businesses no matter how much they fail. Because it's like, I know the feeling of building a business. Like somebody talk about a business. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what to do, such and such and such. Right? Same thing with the clothing example. Somebody talk about clothing, blah, 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 blah. Somebody talk about video editing at this level that I'm at right now. I don't know much about video editing, but I could still be like, oh, well, here's some things that I do to edit a video or such like that, or to create content or something like that. Here's some of the ideas. Like I got a bunch of content ideas that I would love to shoot. To me, it comes down to timing now. I just don't have the time to shoot them. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's kind of like a message that I would want to give is whatever it is, you just kind of got to start and you got to commit to whatever the next idea is. Like, no matter what it is, no matter where you at, no matter what your situation look like, whatever it is, just the next idea, if you commit to it, just automatically, you can find a purpose within that next idea. You can find passion around that next project. You can find motivation to do it because it's so much that you need to learn and understand that it's going to be an ongoing battle, just learning what it takes to even get to be at a certain level. Like when I'm on a computer, I'm like looking deep down, like I'm like, damn, what makes this person good at this thing? You know what I'm saying? And this is how you got to separate the two. You're not trying to be, I don't want to be where this person at, right? I'm on day one and I'm on day one and they on day, what day they on? They might be on day 2000, right? I don't want to be where this person's at, but what I want to do is I want to know what did they do to get to that point. Like, I want to look at what success looks like, because there's successful people in almost, and YouTube has provided that. YouTube has provided a lot of outlet, right? There's a successful person in almost every niche, however you pronounce it, in the world. You get what I'm saying? It ain't too many things that people ain't successful in. Now, what success looks like depends on the person, but you know, it's kind of just up to the person where it's at. But the way that you feel that feeling is just being in it. Like if anybody ever felt like, hey, I felt that shock, or I felt that goal I had to make, or I felt like you took a test and you was like, okay, I felt like I passed that test. That's the same feeling. It's no different. It's like, and the only way you feel that way is because you have done those things prior to that. You've been in it. Like, I've studied for this test. I've shot the ball 900,000 times. I've kicked the same goal at the same angle, 14,000 times in order to make this goal. Or I've ran this football route, you know what I'm saying, as a wide receiver, or I've thrown this pass as a quarterback, you know what I'm saying, 1,000 times. So it's like, that's just what keeps you in it, keeps you going. So you just gotta do it and do whatever. Just commit to whatever it is, man. It could be, I'm gonna learn how to braid tomorrow or something like that. You know what I'm saying? If I started saying, hey, I'm gonna learn how to braid tomorrow, I would just start braiding y'all hair. Like tomorrow, like, baby, sit down. Let me braid your hair right real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just start braiding and then learn. There's a lot of things I have to learn. I have to learn how to part your hair right. The material, especially dealing with your type of hair, I'm gonna have to learn, like, okay, what do I need to put on hair to keep it to stick, make it tight, how to do whatever. And then, from that, I don't really like to put everything into a business, but then I can start a hairdressing business from that aspect of it. Just learning one step at a time. But that's it. That's how I look at it. I'm like, you just commit to something and then you just find out if you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you can make money doing anything, man. Like, literally anything. You know what I'm saying? It just takes longer in certain avenues. So whatever avenue you choose, it just may take you a little longer to do it. And that's what I say to the people, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta say to the people, hopefully y'all caught my words and everything good in the hood. And hopefully my mic was on the whole time. Ain't dead or nothing. Alright. So that was a conversation. But I'm about to go to the chiropractor right now and go get a back crack. So I'll catch y'all when we get over there. Alright. Yes, sir. Jump in the Alright, let's jump in the whip real quick, man, and about to go to the chiropractor. Give him a back all plack, 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 plack. I mean, that's what I felt like I had to start doing. It was 30s, man, but hey, let's roll, dog. Let's make this joint happen. We will roll through. Yeah, like I said, I don't really like to record and drive or anything like that, man, but since we only go around the corner, man, shouldn't be too much, shouldn't be too crazy. Yeah, hopefully y'all can even fucking see me, but I be recording on the phone, man. That's why I be always saying that y'all can see me. I be recording on my damn phone, and I don't know, I like it. It's just a lot more simpler than hooking up the cameras and trying to get everything right for the camera purposes and doing it that way. So let me at least get my damn seatbelt on. Let me get that going. Now I'm gonna have to switch hands again. Let me put this like that. I might have saw something crazy just now. Alright, so yeah. So I'm gonna go roll up to the chiropractor, get my back realigned, legs, all that good stuff, man. All that good stuff. Y'all might be hearing this thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna just, you know what? Would it be crazy if I just put this on my damn seatbelt? No, I'm gonna put this right here. Put it right there. Wait till these cars pass, and then we good to go. Yeah, man. Like I said, I was talking to my wife, and I just told her, like, I'm making these videos for a specific type of people, man, for a specific type of person, I should say. Like, I ain't really making these videos to blow up or anything like that, man. I just want to touch somebody's life, man, and help them change, because I know, like, motivation is kind of like built in me, man, and like I can't sit here and say that some days I don't feel motivated, but 90% of the time I do. Got the alarm truck coming, man. Fire alarm. Fire alarm. Where are they going? Where are they going? We don't know. We'll wait for it though. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like I say, some days I don't really always feel motivated, man, but you know, I try to at least, man, get up and do something. You know what I'm saying? Anything. That's why I'm always about commit to something and then just grow with it. I don't give a damn what it is, man. If you say, hey, I'm gonna start running and I want to get up to a 5K mile or whatever the 5K runs or whatever they are, I have no clue. I can tell you, I ain't really been doing too much running, man. But yeah, for me, just commit to something. That's all it got to be, is just whatever it is, just commit to something. And then from there, let that take you to a journey on something, right? Learn everything about that subject. Learn everything about that process or the new job that you want to get, right? Or the area or the field that you want to work. It's like, even like when it comes down to like jobs and stuff like that, people just get jobs just to get jobs. Like, people don't even look at like, well, what other fields do I want to work in? Like, what are other people doing in other different fields that, I may want to work in or I might enjoy doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody kind of just everybody kind of just go with whatever they got. Oh, I'm already in this field. I don't want to transfer or nothing like that. Even though I don't like working, bro. You might be great at investment banking, man. You know what I'm saying? But right now you're doing architecture. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but you wouldn't even know that if you're not even willing to go see, like, you know what I'm saying, what somebody else is doing. Like, you're not even willing to do that. So it's kind of hard, man. It's kind of hard to spin this around. It's kind of hard, man, to try to grow something or do something different or make a change or find a purpose or find out something to live for if you don't want to commit to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people commit to parenting, man. I watched a video the other day of a guy, like, he was like, he don't even know who he is outside of being a dad, right? And I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might let that go over your head, but I felt that. The dude say he don't even know who he is outside of being a dad. And basically what that told me was that he committed so much to being a dad that, everything that was personal to him kind of all went to just fatherhood, right? Wanting to be the best dad possible. Like, forgot about all the sports, forgot about whatever other stuff he was into, and he dedicated his time to just being like, hey, I want to be a consistent, solid dad. And that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just got to commit to something. That's all it is. Once you commit to something, now I didn't say someone, because see, a lot of y'all will get that, confused or twisted, but I didn't say someone, man. I said commit to something and just start, man. Whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to be smarter or, you want to go in a new field or something like that. Just commit to anything, man. I don't care if it's, hey, man, I want to start creating a pair of shoes or something like that. So what about Nike? So what about Reebok and Under Armour, you know what I'm saying? Or all these other companies, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna find the value in your pair of shoes if you commit to making a great product or you commit to doing a great service or something like that. But other than that, man, I ain't really want to make these vlogs about like business or whatever, because like I said, I know I ain't really truly a business person per se. Like, I get how businesses work and how to run a business because, I manage a whole traffic center. So I understand the process and stuff like that. Um, but the only thing I would say is just commit to something. And from there, you know, you'll be good, man. You'll be straight. So, and everything kind of work out from there. Everything kind of work out, man. Ain't nobody gonna hand you nothing. And I think I'm gonna probably end up wrapping this one up right there, man. I thought we would have made it to the chiropractor by now, but a little traffic out here. Even on the back streets, I'm taking the back streets and trying to drive through, trying to drive through and make sure I don't run into nobody while recording, because that's the number one thing. That's why I don't be liking to text and drive and do all that good stuff, man. So, um, about to get ready to pull up to Joint Chiropractic Services, man, and get my joints cracked up. You know what I'm saying? Get me lined up, man. Get me readjusted. So, I catch y'all, man, in the next one. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, instead of saying catch y'all in the next one, man, look, I catch y'all tomorrow. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. All right, fam. Later.